Can you believe it? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are officially engaged, and fans everywhere are absolutely losing their minds. This love story feels like something straight out of one of Taylor's songs. It started with a small, funny moment, turned into whispers and rumors, and has now blossomed into one of the most magical celebrity romances we've ever seen. The journey began in the summer of 2023 when Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs superstar tight end, revealed on his podcast that he had tried to shoot his shot at Taylor during her record-breaking Eras tour. He explained that, like many Swifties, he made a friendship bracelet, but his was no ordinary bracelet. It had his phone number on it. His plan was bold, cheeky, and very Travis. Unfortunately, Taylor doesn't meet fans before or after shows, so he didn't get the chance to hand it to her. Travis admitted he was a little butthurt, but fans thought it was adorable. At the time, no one knew just how much that little detail would matter. Within weeks, rumors started swirling that the two had connected after all. Then came the bombshell. Taylor was spotted in a VIP suite at Arrowhead Stadium, cheering loudly for Travis at a Chiefs game. Fans went wild. Social media exploded with clips of Taylor clapping, laughing, and even chest-bumping friends as she watched Travis on the field. The broadcasters couldn't resist pointing her out, calling her Travis's #1 fan. And Kansas City suddenly became the epicenter of a real-life fairy tale. Swifties and NFL fans found themselves united, watching two worlds collide in the most unexpected but heartwarming way. And that was just the beginning. Soon, Taylor and Travis were seen together more often. Dinners in New York City, hand-in-hand walks through paparazzi flashes, and endless little moments that made people swoon. Fans couldn't get enough. It felt like watching a rom-com unfold in real time, except this wasn't a movie. It was real life. Taylor, who has written countless love songs that defined an entire generation, was suddenly the star of her own happily ever after, and Travis, the confident yet goofy football player, was the leading man we never knew she needed. The excitement grew even bigger when Taylor supported Travis on the biggest stage of his career, the Super Bowl. After the Chiefs' massive win, Taylor ran onto the field and threw her arms around him. The kiss they shared in that moment went viral instantly. Millions of fans screamed online, saying it was the perfect cinematic ending to a season that was as much about love as it was about football. The moment was called the Kiss of the Year, and people couldn't stop talking about how genuine and joyful the two looked together. It wasn't just PDA for the cameras, it was love, raw and undeniable, right in front of the world. This is where the story began to feel truly legendary. Everyone, from late-night comedians to sports analysts to fellow musicians, had something to say about this romance. Swifties were editing clips of Taylor at games into fan cam videos, NFL fans were joking about becoming experts in Taylor's discography, and the crossover between sports and pop culture had never felt more electric. It was clear. This wasn't just a fling. It was the beginning of something truly special. Because once Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce went public, their romance became the heartbeat of both pop culture and sports. Suddenly, it wasn't just about touchdowns or Grammy wins. It was about this iconic couple showing up for each other in the most supportive, affectionate, and joyful ways. After her first surprise appearance at a Chiefs game, Taylor continued to be a regular presence at Arrowhead Stadium, and fans adored watching her reactions from the stands. Every time Travis made a big play, the cameras immediately cut to her cheering wildly, clapping with her friends, and looking every bit the proud girlfriend. She wasn't hiding her love, and that made people love her even more. What made it even better was that Travis gave the same energy right back. When Taylor kicked off another leg of her historic Eras tour, Travis could be spotted in the crowd, dancing, singing along, and absolutely glowing with pride as he watched her command the stage. It wasn't just a relationship, it was a partnership, and the world could feel it. Then came the moment that nearly broke the internet. Travis's surprise on-stage appearance during the Eras tour. Fans couldn't believe their eyes when, during the Tortured Poets Department segment, Travis suddenly walked onto the stage, hamming it up and playing along with Taylor in front of a stadium packed with screaming Swifties. He wasn't just standing in the background either. He embraced the fun of the performance, showing that he was comfortable sharing her spotlight in the most playful, supportive way. For Swifties, it was a dream come true. And for NFL fans, it was proof that Travis had no problem stepping into Taylor's world with just as much enthusiasm as she showed for his. Insiders later revealed that this was a defining moment for them as a couple. It wasn't just about private dates or quiet support. It was about saying, yes, we're in love, and we want the whole world to see it. From that point forward, their love story was everywhere. Paparazzi captured them on cozy date nights, laughing together as they left restaurants, or holding hands while dodging the flashing cameras in New York City. Fans began to notice how effortlessly they seemed to fit together. Travis wasn't intimidated by Taylor's fame, and Taylor wasn't shy about celebrating Travis's victories. It was a balance, a give and take, that looked refreshingly genuine in a world where celebrity romances often feel staged or fleeting. The buzz around them wasn't just fan-driven. It was media-driven too. News anchors on ESPN would jokingly reference Taylor's lyrics during game coverage. Entertainment Tonight and People magazine ran headline after headline about their latest outings. Even Variety and the New York Times wrote features about how this unexpected couple had captured the nation's imagination. One moment that especially stood out was when SportsCenter jokingly posted that the biggest signing of the NFL season was Taylor Swift saying yes to Travis Kelce. The crossover was complete. Taylor's fans suddenly knew more about football than they ever expected, and Chiefs fans found themselves humming Taylor's songs on game days. But beyond the public spectacle, what made people fall in love with their love was the way they seemed to ground each other. Taylor looked happy, genuinely, effortlessly happy, in a way fans hadn't seen in years. Travis often spoke about how lucky he felt, and his easy humor made their relationship feel lighthearted, but deep at the same time. They weren't trying to be perfect, they were just being real. And that authenticity made their story all the more powerful. By the time whispers of a possible engagement began circulating, it didn't feel like a wild rumor. It felt inevitable. Fans knew they were watching a once-in-a-generation celebrity romance, the kind that doesn't just stay in the gossip pages but becomes part of cultural history. Their relationship wasn't about drama or scandal. It was about joy, support, and fun. And in a world that often feels heavy, that joy was exactly what people needed. That's part 2, their love in the spotlight, fully extended into a rich narrative. And then, the moment fans had been secretly, or not so secretly, waiting for, finally happened. Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift, and she said yes. After months of speculation, whispers, and playful hints, the fairy tale reached its most magical chapter. The engagement that has set the entire world ablaze with excitement. The proposal itself could not have been more picture-perfect. Sources confirm it took place in a gorgeous summer garden, bursting with flowers under a warm August sky, the kind of setting that feels pulled right from a storybook. Travis, the 3-time Super Bowl champion known for his confidence on the field, showed an entirely different side of himself as he dropped down on one knee. Taylor, glowing and radiant, looked every bit the leading lady of this love story, and her stunned yet joyful reaction said it all. The dazzling engagement ring was just as jaw-dropping as the moment. A vintage, old-mine, brilliant cut diamond, chosen not for flashy trends but for timeless elegance, perfectly suited to Taylor's romantic aesthetic. And of course, because it's 2025 and Taylor Swift knows how to make an announcement, she didn't wait for tabloids to leak the story. Instead, she shared it herself on Instagram with a carousel of breathtaking photos. Travis on one knee, Taylor laughing and teary-eyed, the couple embracing in pure happiness. Her caption was peak Taylor. Witty, warm, and a little tongue-in-cheek. Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. That one line sent Swifties, NFL fans, and everyone in between into a frenzy. Within hours, the post had over 15 million likes, with fans writing paragraphs of excitement and celebrities flooding the comments with congratulations. The reaction went far beyond Instagram. TMZ, Variety, People, and every major outlet under the sun ran the story. ESPN posted a celebratory edit, calling it the biggest signing of the season. Good Morning America said it was a fairy tale come true. And even Fox News broke away from political coverage to talk about it. The engagement became a cultural moment, dominating headlines in a way only Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce could. Even President Trump was asked for his reaction during a press conference, and he sent well wishes to the happy couple. It's safe to say this engagement wasn't just personal news, it was a global event. But what makes this story so heartwarming isn't just the scale of the coverage, it's the authenticity of the love behind it. Fans who have followed Taylor for years know how much her songs have chronicled her ups and downs in love. To see her now, with someone who openly supports her, cheers for her wins, and makes her laugh in the simplest moments, feels like the perfect full-circle moment. And Travis, who has spent his life under the bright lights of the NFL, now finds himself in a different spotlight, one filled with music, fans, and endless excitement. Yet through it all, he's shown nothing but joy at being by Taylor's side. This isn't just another celebrity engagement, it's a cultural fairy tale, the kind that people will talk about for decades. Fans are already buzzing about the wedding. Who will Taylor's bridesmaids be? Will Blake Lively and Selena Gomez stand by her side? Will the ceremony be an intimate, secretive affair, or the event of the decade with performances, cameras, pep, and more sparkle than the Met Gala? And of course, the crossover jokes keep coming. Some say the NFL season should pause for their wedding, while Swifties are hoping she writes a brand new song just for the big day. For now, though, it's about celebrating what we all just witnessed. Two worlds colliding and creating something beautiful. A football champion and a pop superstar, coming together not because of fame or convenience, but because they genuinely adore each other. Their story began with a bracelet, turned into a viral kiss, grew through stadiums and stages, and has now blossomed into a forever promise. And so, the chapter closes on their dating era and opens on their engagement era, one that promises even more joy, excitement, and history-making moments. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged, and the world is cheering them on. It's the happily ever after that feels bigger than a song, bigger than a game, and more magical than anything we could have imagined. Congratulations to America's sweetheart and her champion, the couple who turned a playful shot into the ultimate touchdown in love. That completes the three-part fan excitement style trilogy, parts 1, 2, and 3.